Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, guys and gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome to New Year's Eve of 2023 into 2024. It is also a very special all hail Richard-Lael birthday. That is right, I am having a birthday today, and for the next hour, you are invited to celebrate with me and some very lovely guests. Tonight on the show, we have some of my favorite people on the planet. Of course, I'm going to keep them a little bit of a surprise until we get a little bit further on, but we have so many wonderful things to tell you. Also, tonight, yes, it is my birthday, by the way, but I am going to be giving away gifts to you. That is right. You are going to be getting birthday gifts from me. So we're going to be playing a game. We're going to be playing a couple of games, actually. And with that, I would like to introduce to you one of my favorite co-hosts on the planet, one of my dearest friends. You would know her from Scared and Alone. You would know her from Witches Movie Coven. You would know her from the streets of Salem. I would like to introduce to you my friend, Ms. Courtney Buckley.
All hail Richard-Lael! All hail Richard-Lael!
Hi. How are
Hello.
you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I went out just for you to get some festive wear. What do you
No,
think?
I love it. And you were saying backstage that they don't have lenses in them, but you were prescribed bifocals.
Oh, yes, embarrassingly so, when I was 23.
That is so tragic. What a world that they would have to give you bifocals at 23 and not just LGBTQIA focals.
Well, it was the gateway drug, because then I came out a couple years later. So,
See, that's what happened.
yeah, there it is.
That's what happened.
Blame the interest.
So, Miss Courtney, how are you?
You know, I'm better now. Holidays have been exciting, but also very emotional this year. So I don't know if it's just the weight of what was 2023 leaving and hopefully the lightness of what is going to be 2024 coming in. But I'll tell you, I really needed this tonight. I needed to see your wonderful face, and you always make my heart feel full. So I'm glad to be here.
Well,
How are you? It's your birthday.
I'm fabulous. I'm still waiting on my birthday present to arrive from
Yes.
my very good friend Courtney Buckley.
So 2 years ago, we talked about this last year on your birthday special about how it had been a year that I still hadn't sent it to you. And here we are, yet another year later. And guess what? It's still sitting in the same spot. It's on I know exactly where it is, on my dining room table. I've seen you multiple times in person since, and you know what? ADHD. Thank you so much. I forget.
That's okay, because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, guys and gals, non-gendered pals, she is giving me something very, very special, and I hope I can spoil a little bit of it. It has something to do with,
as always.
But you know what I'm giving to Miss Courtney? She already knows. I am giving her a glow-in-the-dark vintage Jesus. And the funny thing is, here I am, big bad voodoo Satanist, and there is a Jesus on my cabinet in the front parlor, and I laugh at it, and I think I've got to get that to Miss Courtney. Walking, it goes, it's time.
I think the glow in the dark part, it's gonna get me all the time. I'm gonna walk by it like on my way to the bathroom at 3 in the morning and be like,
it doesn't hold a charge very well. I mean, but mind you, it has been in the dark for a long time because I had no need to take it out, so it needs to be recharged. But I put it on the lamp and it works. Now, speaking of New Year's Eve, we were also talking about some food issues today, weren't we?
We sure were.
Well,
I feel like we both had the same problem.
We both have the same problem. So it is New Year's Eve. Everything is closed, right? Yeah. Everything is closed. And I have severe diet restrictions, but I do not abide by them because I just don't.
Nobody can tell you how to live your own life. Just
even IBS can't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah.
So I ordered a pizza, and I did not want to be a pig, so I ate all of it but one slice.
Perfect.
Well, to be fair, I ate all of it. A bite of that slice. I ate a bite of that slice. But what was your story on your food?
Well, I'm impressed, first of all, with your restraint, because all of it but one bite, or a bite into that last slice. Like that shows a mountain of restraint. Mine, I did not have any restraint at all. I thought about, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, oh, you know what, I should probably order something because it's New Year's Eve, I'm not cooking, and everything's going to close, so when I do order something, I should order 2 things so I can have lunch.
Of course, naturally.
Right. So I ordered a big thing of pasta because I love my carbs, and then I also ordered a chopped Italian sandwich, and then I ate my whole pasta, and I put my trash away, and then I could smell the chopped Italian sandwich. So I was like, well, 4:05, that seems like dinner time to me. And then I ate everything. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Well, it's a good thing that we're showing some restraint. They say, well, it's a new year. You can start tomorrow. It's a new year. Speaking of which, Ms. Courtney Buckley, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
So interestingly enough, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, because I feel like for me, every year I come up with one and I don't do it. And then I feel like a failure, and I've set myself up for negativity throughout the whole year. So last year I decided I was going to try to read more because I really love reading. I miss it. So I set a small goal for myself that I would read 12 books in the year, one for each month. And that gave me a little window where I could, if I didn't read for a couple months, I could read a couple books in 1 month, catch all up. And just last week, I read my 13th and 14th book of the year. So I always surpassed my... I know. I'm so glad. So I'm going to continue that this year, and I'm going to up my total a little bit. So I'm going to try for 24 books this year.
I think you can do it. I believe in you. My goal, my resolution for the new year is that I'm going to drink more water. So far, I've only gotten to the drink more part.
Perfect. As one should.
I only drink water. I'm a teetotaler. Actually, this is tea. You might see this was a gift from a very dear friend. My friend Mary Jane had sent this to me, and it's a moustache cup. Have you ever seen it?
No, let me see.
So in the
19th does it block it?
It blocks. Otherwise, my tea tastes like wax. And you know how many people ask me if my moustache is real? Why?
Of course it is.
Right? Well, I tell people that it was my grandfather's. He was buried with it.
Sure. Beautiful.
So you know what we're going to do tonight, Courtney? We're going to play some games.
I am so excited to hear all about it.
Are you excited?
Yes.
So I know we've got some special guests. They're going to be popping in. I don't know when they are. They'll ping us. But I think we should do a game. What do you say? I'm
ready. Let's do it.
So, Ms. Courtney Buckley. Chad is here.
Chad can play a game.
Chad. Let's welcome Chad. We'll play the game. Actually, he might want to help with the prize too. Well, who is this Chad Edward Lee Evett? Hello, Chad Edward Lee Evett. How is my friend?
I'm doing very well. Everyone say hi to Richard-Lael.
Hi. You went silent there for a moment, Chadwick. I can't hear you.
Okay, there we go. Now
Happy birthday! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Everyone looks beautiful. I am so glad to be here at the table with you. That is so lovely that I am here having dinner. We were just talking about, Courtney and I were just talking about having dinner.
All that looks great, and I will help myself to some.
So we're having a brisket in a red wine reduction sauce with root vegetables, eggplant ossobuco, and a recipe called melted potatoes, which is the most
it's like 2.9 miles.
Evil recipe.
No, it sounds really thin. It sounds like it's really health conscious because it's a reduction sauce. And then it's melting, so you're melting away the fat.
Yes.
I also feel like Richard-Lael and I participated in so much restraint today that we deserve something that is called melted potatoes.
That is true. We need that.
I want to try to get something better.
So we're going to
that one I think was
you're going to scoop a big scoop of that out and send some to me and send some to Miss Courtney.
I start walking right now. I could have it to you in the morning.
Love it. Way to start out the new year.
That is definitely an athletic goal. If anyone could do it, you could do it. Chad, we were just about to play a game, and I think
give me 1 second. Theo, I'm going to play a game with them on their live stream. Will you please mute the kitchen?
Oh.
Because you're the one playing the music now, yes? Marvelous.
That is lovely. That is so lovely. And we get.
I was
you know,
hoping we
all
would
of the
be.
lovely people here in the comments. I do look over and see. I don't always get a chance to say hello to everybody, but I see you and thank you. So Chadwick, Courtney, and now Chadwick. That is not his name. Chad's name is actually Chad. Only a few people can call him Chadwick. That is me.
And you're one of them, yes.
Yes. So we're going to play a game. I think Chadwick, because your name here is Chad Hatter. I think we should ask you why, first of all, because it plays into the game that we're going to play and what we're going to give away.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. All right. Just trying to find some place to put my laptop, and I'm failing. What if I just
the laptop?
So helpful with your words, Richard-Lael.
So while Chadwick is trying to find a nice place to sit, I'm going to pour myself a nice cup of tea because Chad Hatter is a barbarian and drinks. He likes to drink iced tea.
It's true. I am a monster. Yes.
So, my friend, why are you Chad Hatter?
Well, the Hatter is one of my absolute favorite characters in all of literature. And when I was trying desperately to think of an Instagram handle, someone who will remain nameless had used the Mad Hatter, their name on Instagram. And it angered me because I thought he was undeserving of the title. And so I thought, Chad Hatter rhymes with Mad Hatter. I'll just do that. And it ended up being the greatest possible name I could have ever come up with because it works beautifully. Everyone always gets a kick out of it. It always gets a laugh, which is hilarious to me. And it's very easy to remember. It's nice and short. And
Evan is a very big name.
it is. And it's really interesting because every time I do anything on film and they put me in the credits, they're always like, do we have to use your whole name? And I make them so that when the credits are going up, my name sticks out. And
that's smart.
Yes,
I'm
of course. I think it is fabulous. Now, Chad, you are a costumer and you make costumes for celebrities and for parties and events and for film and for television and for cosplayers. You are so multi-talented. But on the topic of hatters, you like the Mad Hatter, you like Alice in Wonderland, so we are going to play a game. This is the game, Miss Courtney Buckley. Now, we are going to be giving away some things. Now, it's a quiz. We're going to ask you at home. You're going to win some fabulous prizes. We'll do a couple right now. You'll have to message me afterwards so that we can find out where to send it. Lower 48 because I'm the one that's sending it. It's out of my pocket. And I love you, but it gets expensive to send overseas. So things that we are going to be giving away in today's. And we have 3 prizes to give away with Chadwick on the phone. These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh, what is that? It's beautiful.
It is Alice in Wonderland. It's a little music box.
I'm so jealous because I've always wanted one of those.
Okay, well then this one we'll know who this is. This is for Chadwick. I'll send
No, give it away, give it away.
No, I'm giving it away to you. Shut up and take it. So I'll give this one goes to Chadwick. But now the other thing, let me turn this off.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should have kept my mouth shut.
No, look, that goes to Chadwick because we have other things that go to people. Now there is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And there is a vintage book of Alice's Adventures Through the Looking Glass.
Amazing.
That's beautiful.
They are really, really, really special. This one is not that old. Let me see when it was. Let me see when this one was published. I don't know. It doesn't say. Anyway, this one is. I think this one was in the 40s, and then this one is a much older version. And it's very pretty. Look at these pictures.
Oh, that's fabulous.
It's really fabulous. It's such a great piece. Let me see if I'm sure it says here somewhere. This is from 1916.
Wow.
So
Whoa.
we are going to be giving one of you will take home 1 and 1. So first we'll start with Alice's Adventures.
You know what's wild is at that point, because it was published in 1886, it was only out like what 20 or 30 years before that was printed.
30 some odd years. Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
That's magical.
It's a great old find, and I love it. But I like to promote literacy, and of course now Courtney is going to be reading 24 books this year. 24 books. So because we all love books, we love to read, I am going to be giving away these books. So I think we should do an Addams Family quiz. What do you think about that?
I love that.
Because
I don't think there's any group on the planet better suited than this one right here.
Mhm.
Because the thing is, the funny thing, Courtney, that you may or may not know is that Chadwick and I have a very special relationship.
He's a pip.
The special relationship that we actually have is we will quote the 1991 and 1993 Addams Family movies back and forth for no good reason, and people who don't understand us think that they don't get our sense of humor, and in fact, the joke of nice mustache, oh, thank you, it was my grandfather's, he was buried with it, it was a Chadwick original that we came up with together, and we were just kind of chatting.
I had a ring. I had a ring that I wear. I'm not wearing it right now, but I normally wear it. And I like to tell people that it was my grandfather's. And I said that. I was like, yes, it was my grandfather's. And one day we were having tea at Richard-Lael's house. Theo, come here. And he had his teacup like he's doing now. And I say, yes, this ring, it was my grandfather's. And Richard-Lael just goes, he was buried with it. And then like something. Everyone, this is Theo. He's fabulous.
Hi, Theo. How are you? Your haircut looks great.
Well, thank you.
We were talking about the Addams Family, and I was going to tell them we were having dinner with one of our celebrity clients, and we were getting to know some of his people. And I quoted Theo to himself, and he quoted it back at me in front of them, and it greatly perplexed them and concerned some of them because I said, "How did it go?" I said, "You were accused of homicide when you were 18."
Yes, I was a late bloomer.
I do love that.
So the Addams Family sense of humor is not.
We were fixing some of the Wednesday dialogue.
Yeah, we were annoyed with some points in the TV show Wednesday. There's a whole spoiler. Mm-hmm. There's a whole plot point where Gomez is accused of murder, and he's for some reason like ashamed of it.
They're all ashamed of it, and it's like, no, they wouldn't be ashamed of it. They'd be proud of it.
He'd be so happy, and it was a murder that he supposedly committed when he was 18. And Theo was like, it needed better dialogue, something like, I was accused of murder when I was 18. I was a late bloomer. Like that's how the Addams Family humor works.
Exactly. And on that, we have some trivia here that my producer Rob has sent me. So let's see if we can come up with some really amazing things here. I should have marked it.
We're playing a trivia game. You should loiter.
You should loiter.
Oh, okay, then go away.
You're playing trivia.
No, I've already won something. I didn't have to do shit. I mean, I didn't have to do anything for it. I got it for free.
Let me see here. Where is this? I'm trying to find. So he has this whole list of things that are good questions.
Richard-Lael, while you're working on that, if I can, I came prepared with a list of my favorite times that we've all spent together on the Witches movie coming this year. And I don't want to go through the list right now, but I do have one that includes Chad. So I thought maybe we could.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay,
and
so while you're
because I found it, but go on.
Oh, okay. Well,
no,
so one of my favorite moments on Witches movie coming this year was I believe it was the episode where we did Season of the Witch, and we've referenced this episode so many times because that was the time that I fell asleep halfway through one movie and woke up during the witch that came from the sea. And Chad called me out so hard in the beginning. It was like, no, you're underselling it. Like, Her face, she was so mad at us. And I just love that we can all have such a good time together like that. And I love when Chad comes to hang out with us. So that was one of my top times this year.
My favorite memory regarding the Witches Movie Coven is an episode that I wasn't even on, but I made myself be on because you guys did The Wiz, which is one of my absolute favorite movies ever. And I had a conversation with Richard-Lael about an hour beforehand where he was yammering on about how much he hated it. And I thought, okay, this movie's going to be horrifically underrepresented. So like you guys are trying so hard to have this conversation, and I'm in the comments like rapid fire like quotes and explanations and backstory and facts and Richard-Lael is just, I'm watching him, and every now and then his eyes are darting over because he's looking at the comments because he knows that I'm like a keyboard, buffoon frantically sending information. And so that's I love being on the show. I absolutely love it. I also love there was one time, I don't remember what we were, but I remember it was a movie I hadn't watched, and I just my way through the whole thing and no one noticed. So
how about this? I have two questions. Number one, this one is for who, and now you have to be my eyes. Okay. So this is for the audience. This is for Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So for whoever wins this one gets this book. So the first question I'm going to ask is, what is the name of the Addams Family pet lion?
The Addams Family pet lion.
The Addams Family have a pet lion. It has a name.
It has the most asinine name to give a lion on the planet.
What is that lion's name? You can tell me in the comment section. What is the name of the Addams Family pet lion? Nope, not Pussycat.
Lauren, you're close. You're not far off.
Close. Kitty Cat. Robert Hicks. Kitty Cat. No, that's not it actually either. It's nope, not Kitty.
Ravenwolf got it.
Because I think that's where we have to go. It was just Kitty. So Ravenwolf.
When they're going into the vault, Gomez goes into the back of the vault to get something, to get the reel that they're going to watch, and you hear the lion roar, and then that's followed by the sound of a whip cracking and Gomez shouting, "Down, Kitty!"
Right.
It's just Kitty.
It's just Kitty. So Ravenwolf is the first one who got the full thing right. Ravenwolf, I am going to send this to you. You have to message me with an address so I can send you this book. That is for you. Yay!
Richard-Lael, I have to say real quick, you look so fabulous, and Courtney looks adorable, and you know whose house I'm in right now.
Of course I know whose house you're in.
He's in San Francisco, but I'm squatting here, and there's got to be something fun here I can put on that would be festive. Like what? Okay, hold on. Something subtle. Hold on.
Something subtle terrifies me, if I'm being real honest.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about the epic that he left by our fireplace? No. Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh. It's so subtle, I can't even see it.
They already started writing it.
What do we think?
Lovely. I think it's brilliant.
I wanted something understated.
Very understated.
So Chadwick, I think you know some trivia about the Addams Family, or I could ask more, but I you know so much about the Addams Family. What do you have any trivias that you would like to ask? And that person gets this. Make it a hard one. That person gets this 1916 antique copy of The Looking Glass.
So it's tricky because all of the good stuff I know about Addams is like the obscure stuff about the TV show. For example, like one that I would love to try out just to see who gets it is that Uncle Fester in the original show was not Gomez's brother. He was someone in the families. He was their uncle. So whose uncle is Uncle Fester's?
In the 1964 television.
in the
Who's
original
uncle
TV
is Uncle
show.
Fester?
Yeah. So who was
Okay.
Uncle Fester Uncle to? Is a slightly better,
Right.
less contrived, but still absurd way to ask that question.
In the comment section, who is Uncle Fester the uncle to? Morticia, the
Wow.
active crack house.
Active crack house. Well done.
That was right up. So
well, it's an active one, so that's why.
So you,
Oh, right.
you have to send me a message, and you are going to get this copy of this book, 1916, Active Crack House. I don't know if we're supposed to even say that online, but we just did, so that's fine. We're here. It's
a minute ago. It's one of those days.
That's so funny. Let me see if we have anyone in the. Do we have anybody else, producer? Do we have anybody coming in? People are coming in. It's New Year's Eve, not yet. Okay, so that's good. So here's what we're going to do. Then we can play another game. We can keep on. We can play another game. We'll let this be for you. Okay. So we can do a devil game, or we can continue on the Addams Family game, or we can do a top hat trivia game.
Top hat trivia.
Excellent choices, all of them. Can't go wrong.
Look at how dusty this hat is. Good grief, V.
So, what one do you want? It's going to be Courtney's choice.
Oh, my choice.
Courtney's choice.
Let's go top hat trivia.
Oh, it's
Top
fantastic.
Okay, so whoever gets, I'm going to show you the prizes first. So I'm going to pull an Oprah Winfrey, and you get a car, and only one person gets a car, and nobody else gets a car. Only one person gets a car. I know I'm not Oprah. So anyway, let me see if I can have my assistant bring the car right in through here. Oh, here we go. And it's funny because it's actually an old.
It's a Buick.
It is a Buick. It is an old Buick. It is absolutely an old Buick, which is funny on so many reasons, because in the early 1938 rendition of the Addams Family, we're going to go back to the top hat thing, but in the 1938 version of the Addams Family, they actually were seen in an old 1908 Buick, which is what that is. And then, of course, in the 1993 Addams Family Values, Gomez makes a big stink because they own
Gomez, no.
a Buick. Anyway, so whoever wins
Less than once without delay.
So we got that one, and let's see, what else can I give you? Oh, you know what? If you get this one, top hats are symbols of, in the 19th century, they were symbols of Chad Hatter. They were symbols of.
Oh, they were wealth and mourning and money.
So I am going to give someone a ridiculously large diamond. You are going to get a diamond because it's a symbol of wealth. Okay, so those are your prizes. Are you ready? Are you ready, Top Hat Trivia?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, while I'm looking, Courtney, didn't you have some nice things to say about me?
I really did. I did, absolutely. One of the things that I was thinking about as I was coming up with my top 10 list of my favorite episodes that we've done this year is how much I feel like, we've become this obviously coven, this family doing this show, and watching back, some of our episodes are funny and we make jokes about each other or whatever, we make fun of each other, but then when it comes down to it and we have real feelings, like it's so freeing to be able to have someone like you who you just make everybody feel open and safe. And the amount of times that I've cried on this show because I know it's fine because Richard-Lael is there, and the supportive messages that you send after to make sure that I'm okay. Same thing with Scared and Alone. You always check in to make sure that I'm fine after and I'm safe. And I have a lack of safe in my life. And I love that you are one of the very few safes that I have. So thank you for being that for me.
You That is so sweet. Thank you for that, my lovely. That was really beautiful. You know what? I love you so much, and I always
I
like
love you.
I like to make certain that you are taken care of and that you are safe because you are my family. You really are, and I love and adore you. And I love that you get to display some of my artwork behind you.
Always.
I get to haunt her house. I'm always there.
And your face right there wearing underpants.
That is true. We'll actually talk about that in a minute. The funny thing is, I actually wanted to talk a little bit, if I may, about your sweet son, and he's away. He's away. But when I had the pleasure of meeting you and your lovely son came dressed in.
I'm pretty sure he had a top hat. Yep.
He had a top hat and a purple coat because he wanted to be like me. So we chose the perfect one to talk about top hat trivia. So let me see here. I'm going to throw out 3 dates. This is for the diamond. I'll start with a diamond. 3 dates. You have to know which is the most accurate. Okay. So when was the top hat originally built? 1630s, 1980s, 1790s, 1620s.
Oh.
Whoever knows it.
Nope, you're there.
Jason Mankey is here. Hi, Jason Mankey.
He left.
He left. That's okay. So, of all of those years, 1790s Masonic Traveler, you are correct.
The first one again.
You're on mute, Chadwick. I can't hear you.
You know what? You're a monster. I have to point out that the Elizabethans were wearing a form of the top hat in the 1600s.
That is true.
Because it's where the Puritans got their hats from. It was not made in the same way that Richard-Lael's top hat is.
No, it evolved.
Which is
this is what I have. The earliest comes through. Hi, Jason. We'll come back to you in a second.
And he's gone again.
Hi, Jason.
Happy birthday.
We were just talking about the top hat. So the top hat is often credited to John Hetherington, an English haberdasher who is said to have introduced it in the early 1790s. His adoption of this tall crowned hat caused quite a stir in London, and he was even fined for causing public disturbance. However, the top hat's design continued to evolve over time, and it gained a popularity as formal wear throughout the 19th century. It became a symbol of elegance, sophistication, and was worn by many prominent figures in Europe and North America during that era.
Boom.
See, now a little bit of trivia. Hi, Jason. We're gonna let you in on this game. So these are the prizes. So whoever won that one, I can't remember who just said that one.
Masonic Traveler won that
Masonic Traveler, message me. That's yours. So hi, Jason. This is my friend Jason Mankey, my brother from another
brother from another mother.
That one. Jason Mankey is also the author of The Horned God of the Witches and many, many, many other things. And he is here looking fabulous on this New Year's Eve. And your birthday's coming up too.
My birthday is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Oh, I have a special treat. Next to me is my wife, who is never on the show.
Hi.
Hello, my wife, who is never on the show.
Yes.
Where are you?
How are you?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Are you on a bus?
We're
on a train.
We're on a train. This is what we do on New Year's Eve. We are headed to a wine bar in Palo Alto, which is like 3 cities up from us.
Wow.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's a very California thing to do, to go to the wine bar.
That's so amazing. I mean, and I get it too. I think that it is wonderful to take the train. Don't drink and
Don't drink and drive. And the price tonight of the train is perfect. It's free.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Happy New Year.
That.
All we have to deal with is when bumping our heads against things, perhaps slight cases of nausea. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
So we're playing a game here, Jason Mankey. I see you have a lovely Happy New Year hat on, and we're talking about top hats. So I think we need to find someone who we need another trivia question about top hats. Do you have anything about do you have a question? It doesn't necessarily have to be about top hats.
I think I might have a trivia question about top hats.
Well, okay. You ask the question, and the winner gets a new car.
All right. So, who is famous children's literary figure to wear a top hat?
Ooh.
I think we know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's subjective. I'm thinking that this one is probably the most famous. I'm 100% sure it's the most famous.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's two that come to my mind.
Yeah, I've got two as well. Yeah.
Dr. Seuss is the first answer.
You know what, though? I don't know what your answer is, Jason, but I forgot about Dr. Seuss. So that was three.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a Dr. Seuss character. He himself didn't wear a top hat, but his characters did.
It is a Dr. Seuss character, but there's more than that. Yep, Pilot says Cat in the Hat. Was that who you were thinking?
What, Richard-Lael, what
Willy
are your
Wonka?
guesses?
Well, my guesses were Willy Wonka, the Mad Hatter, Scrooge, Ebenezer Scrooge from DuckTales.
Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Well,
I'm not sure that's literary.
I'm not sure that's literary, though. So,
True.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Who is it?
I think it has to be the Cat in the Hat. I don't think it comes close. I mean, especially for children, every kid has read The Cat in the Hat. There was also the Mike Myers movie adaptation, a short-lived PBS show, and a Broadway musical, somehow starring Rosie O'Donnell. So it has to be. That's true. So it has to be The Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat it is. And we did get that answer. I think it was it R.T. Palm M? Is that the one? I don't remember who came up
Nope.
first.
It was Pilati.
It was
Pilati was the first one.
Pilati, send me a message. You get a new car. You get a new car. So, Jason, I know that we're going to do WMC on Wednesday, and it's in honor of your birthday. You have selected a very special film for us to watch.
I have, because my first special film was vetoed, which was going to be Anchorman, and I'll get over it as the year goes by, but instead we're going to do Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Thank you so much, because I absolutely remembered exactly what film we were going to do.
Same here. Same here. Also, I'd like to throw out there we should do a satellite episode of Anchorman, because I'm on board with that.
I have never seen it, but you know, Chad Hatter does a wonderful Will Ferrell.
Could we have that, Chad?
Yes, I do.
That's
I do Elf. I am not a fan of Will Ferrell, but I am a fan of Elf. So I have done. I actually just sold that costume, believe it or not.
And we were going to actually watch Bewitched with Will Ferrell in honor of your birthday, right?
We were, but that movie is so bad that I think it would be a blight to my birthday. And I also think it might besmirch the movie covet. And
I mean, nothing is as bad as The Killing Tree.
How dare you? I don't care if it's your birthday. I will hex you on your birthday.
The Killing Tree's growing on me just because of.
Well, he froze there, so the Killing Tree is growing on him.
No, she's the Killing Tree too.
Yep. I did send a very magical picture to the Witches Movie Coven chat that a friend of mine made in the car with me because I said the only thing I wanted now was my face on the killing tree. So I'm sure that you all received that. I will be posting that to my Instagram because I have now turned my Instagram. I've decided it's going to be a Killing Tree fan account until I get the sequel.
Jason, I think we're losing your signal. Our producer says it's very weak. I do love you. Thank you for coming in. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Lovely to see the missus.
Love y'all.
Lovely to see you.
Love you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Love you all.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Richard-Lael.
Also, can I just make it known that before anyone tries to blame me for that, I'm not the one that brought up the killing tree this time.
That is
I
true.
was all you.
So, do you want to go on to another game?
Sure.
Okay.
It's your birthday, Richard-Lael. You tell us what you want
We
to
can
do.
go on to another game. I have some really fabulous prizes. Yes, Chadwick, I'm going to let you go for this one, so because you get back to your party, and I think he has to. He says he can come back later, but it's okay. We love you. Go enjoy your party. We're taking you away from your party for too long.
Well,
Look fabulous.
Well, I love you. You know this. I love all of you so very much, especially Jason, who a year and a half later just accepted my friend request on Facebook. So I'm going to go back to the gathering.
Tell us how to find you before you go. Tell us how to find you.
Oh, well, you can follow me on Instagram at Chad Hatter. You can send hate mail to that same account. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this shindig. What time is it where you are, Richard-Lael?
It is 10:42.
Okay,
And
so I can come back in like 30 or 40 minutes and you'll still be doing this.
No, we're going to be gone in
Oh, you're not going up until midnight?
Not until midnight at your time. We're going to midnight on Miss Courtney's time.
And what time is it where Courtney is?
11:42. We're getting there.
Like 15
Never
minutes.
mind. Never mind.
That's okay. If you go and enjoy your party, and then I love you and thank you for popping in and saying hello.
You just look so fabulous. You are so stunning. Happy birthday. I'm so happy
I was
for
born
you.
with it.
I know. And you're just great.
Oh, stop. At least we have shampoo and wear shoes.
Wait. The gods of my tribe have spoken, and they have said, do not trust the Witches Movie Coven, especially Richard-Lael. Oh, he's frozen. Did he freeze for you too, Courtney?
Yes, but he's back now.
All right. I love you guys. I will see you all later.
But I'm back.
Love you. Happy
Bye.
New Year, Chad.
All right.
Thank you, Courtney.
Happy New Year. That was so lovely.
It
Okay,
was.
Courtney, let's play some devil trivia.
Yes.
What do you say
I'm
about
excited.
that?
Please.
Okay, so let's talk about some prizes. No, I'm gonna save that one because it's kind of funny. It's only funny because I was trying to think of a joke and I was trying to get. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna give a couple of things. Okay. So, I was trying to think of a joke and trying to think of why I'm giving away these things because they're in my house and obviously I like them and I got them. However, there is a two-party system, as you know, in the political realm, and there is one side that I completely hate, and their symbol is this, and. And since we're talking about devil trivia,
Wait, is that one orange?
it is. It's a little carved elephant. I don't remember what they're called, but it's Indian and it's really pretty. It's quite charming. It has nothing to do with that political party, excepting for the mascot. And this is a little toy from probably the 50s or 60s.
Listen, I think the orange one, as you're giving it away, needs to be referred to as the Cheeto elephant.
Oh, I think that's
we're doing devil trivia, so I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see some devil trivia. Also, by the way, I'm going to sign 2 of these. I know. I'll sign 2 of these. So we have four things right here. And speaking of which, you can go and get this picture on that pillow, and you could go right there to what is it called? It's I'm sorry, Courtney, you do all of
mysterycontrol.com. And you can also, it doesn't come with these underpants, but these are Patti's Power Panties. And my Richard-Lael pillow wears the Dragon Power Panties, and yours can too, because you can get them both in the same place.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So you can get that. You can go to Witch's Movie Coven and get that. And then for this, we are going to give you away 2 elephants, an orange Cheeto elephant, and a puppet, which we'll call it Orange Cheeto.
Oh.
Orange Cheeto, and Putin's puppet. Okay?
Love it.
Okay. So
the PP elephant.
With these toys. Okay. What is some trivia that we can ask about? Oh, here's one. So maybe you know this, maybe you don't. This one is more personal. Those of you who have watched my show before, you might remember, but they haven't been out in a little while because, moving and all kinds of crap. Anyway, I have four haunted marionettes. 2 of them are regulars on my show. The first person that can name all 4 will get their pick. You can say Orange Cheeto or Putin's puppet. Name all 4 of my demon marionettes.
This is tough. I can see them all
toys.
because they're burned in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Because they terrify me. But I think I blocked out their names or like I just can't.
We'll make it
easy.
hard. We'll make it easy. So instead of all 4 of them, we'll just ask for 2. Who can give me the name of the leading 2 marionettes? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? No, sing it again. I think it's Dumbo's mom. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is, but it's cute. It's a vintage toy. Osmodeus and Satan. Well, you are half right. Yes, Osmodeus is one of them. The other one is he has 3 names like me, and the first 2 are yes. There it is. That's it. And my friend the devil. Actually, that's 4 names. My friend the devil. I can't count. 4 names. Osmodeus and my friend the devil. Yes. So if you are the first one, Mickey, you get just put in which one you want. Send me a message. Put in which one you want. You get one. Now let's talk about another demon. Let's see. Ooh, I have one. I have a great one. How about who played the darkness in Legend?
Ooh.
Who played the darkness, who's not the devil, who played the darkness in the classic film Legend? Nobody? Anybody? Tim Curry. Yes, that is correct. Who I don't know who it was.
It was Tabitha Meadows.
Tabitha Meadows. So either I am in New Orleans, and so it's either firecrackers right outside my door, or there are it's New Orleans and I live in the hood, okay?
Where we play that game year round also where I live. So what I thought and I was more scared of was that something paranormal was happening in your vicinity because we just talked about the dolls, and I was gonna have a panic attack.
I did have a ghost here. I did have a ghost, and it was yanking things off. I think I had a ghost that didn't appreciate my certain aesthetic and was ripping things off my walls, ripping things down. I'd come in and all of my pictures would be on the floor, and I had to say, listen, you have to be nice or you have to go away. And so the ghost, the spirit, the specter either is playing nice or went away. I don't know, but it does shut that door frequently, which is kind of fun.
Ooh. Oh, Pilate would like Cheeto.
Cheeto it is. Just message me with all of those, please, because otherwise I'm going to get lost. Oh, I guess we have two more. We have two more things we can give away. Two more signed autographs to. I guess we are getting very, very close. I may be a ghost by the end of the night.
My goodness. Well, it is all right. So for me here, it's 10 minutes to midnight Eastern Standard Time. We're at the 10-minute mark, just so you know.
We are at the 10-minute mark.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you have some questions. It doesn't have to be about devils or demons, but maybe you have questions. Oh, maybe you can ask about some devils that you have encountered.
Some devils that I try to pretend like I didn't, other than you. Oh my God, Killing Tree Trivia.
Killing Tree Trivia. That sounds good.
Okay, once again, that's fine, but I would like to point out that I, again, am not the one that brought that up.
Producer Rob says Killing Tree Trivia.
Thank you.
Courtney Buckley, I turn the floor over to you. 2 questions, Killing Tree Trivia.
All right, question number 1. When the crazy lady in the beginning is summoning the serial killer Clayton into the tree, what shape does she use to perform the ritual?
That's a very good question, Courtney Buckley. What shape did the crazy lady use to summon Clayton into the form of the tree? Anybody know?
You all should. I'm very disappointed that this is taking this long. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pilate. Pilate, is that correct?
Oh, pilate. Is it pilate?
Pilate.
I beg your pardon. Yes. Okay. Well, I can try one more time.
Pilate. All right. Pilate. Okay. All right. Dead Poet Boy says a hexagram.
I think that's right, wasn't it?
Okay. I'm gonna look up what a hexagram is.
It's a 6-pointed star.
Okay. I'm
Also
just gonna
known
confirm.
as.
Yep, correct.
Okay.
Dead Poet Boy wins.
You get a copy of me that you can hang on your wall, and you can curse it and I'll sign it. One more trivia.
Okay. Congratulations, Dead Poet Boy. Also, my second Killing Tree trivia question is: during the movie, there is an approximate 39-hour rendition of a song, which is very anticlimactic. And what is the song? Producer Rob says the second answer is correct, but hexagram was also correct. I just looked it up. Mickey Norrell.
What I'm going to do? I'll go ahead and send a third one. So I'll send this to the one who said the hexagram, and this one to the one that said the Star of David.
Mickey Norrell, who said the Star of David, got the second question right,
and then
which
Mickey
is Silent
Norrell,
Night.
I'll sign another one of these and send it to you, so you'll get one too. So I'll send out 3 of those. Just message me and give me your address so that I can send it to you. That is what we'll do. Oh goodness, we have like.
Congratulations.
Can you believe it, Courtney?
I cannot.
We have. It sounds like a war zone out there.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Yikes.
The good news is, I'm going to tell you this. So it is not midnight, obviously. We have an hour. We have an hour from this side to that side. And I get a little bit of PTSD. So as soon as we are out of here, I am going to go back into the very far back room, and I'm going to cuddle in a ball, and I will ring in the new year, kissing my favorite person, which is me.
I love that for you. Also, same. So if you need any kind of that, and also same PTSD, curl in a ball. what have you. So if you need any moral support through that difficult time, I'm there for you.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness, we have 5 minutes. Oh, you know what? I have 2 more things. Let's do another trivia game. What do you say?
I love it.
I'm going to give away one more thing. One more book. Now, what trivia should we do?
What about your favorite Witches Movie Coven moments from the year?
Oh, yeah. I guess we could do our favorite Witches Movie Coven.
Well, what I think you specifically, because it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, but I can't remember that far back. Oh, you know.
I had to look them up online.
You know what? I do remember, and I remember a film that we watched. I don't remember anything about it. I mean, anything about it's. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna do this one. Let's do The Witches. Roald Dahl's The Witches. And in this one, I'm going to send you. Is this the book I want to give you? Oh, no. Somebody gave that one to me. I'm not going to give that one away. Someone gave that one to me. I'm going to give you The Wizard of Oz instead. I know.
That's
I bought
beautiful.
that one. So it's The Wizard of Oz. This is not an antique book, but it does have pictures from the 1930s.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So let's do a Wizard of Oz trivia since we're here on Wizard of Oz. How about what was the original color of the ruby slippers?
Ooh.
What color are the ruby slippers in the book? What color are the ruby slippers in Wizard of Oz? What color are the ruby slippers before they're ruby slippers? Only in the book. What color are the ruby slippers? Nobody?
Silver, gold.
Tabitha Meadows is right.
Yay!
Silver in the book. So I'm going to send you this book of The Wizard of Oz. And that is what we have to give away. With that, I think we should let's say a little bit of blessing for the new year. What do you say?
I love that.
So this is from my heart to you. Thank you, all of you, for all of the laughs. Thank you for all of the love. Thank you for joining us at Witches Movie Coven. Thank you so much for going over to Mystery Control and buying Patty's Power Panties and buying pillows with my face on it and Jason Mankey shoes and Heather Greene things. We have all kinds of wonderful things with our quotes. And yeah, thank you for that. But really, thank you for all of your kindness, for your support, for your love. You know, you mean the world to me. And as we progress into the future, as we progress in the next year, we are given an opportunity to rise up, to make changes, to be the change that we so desire. It's not going to be easy. It never is going to be easy. But the one thing that we have is our humanity. Let us tear down those great divides. Let us understand that you are my sister, you are my brother, you are my they, them, theirs, them, theirs. I love all of you, no matter who you are, no matter who you vote for, though that is pushing my buttons very far. I do love you. And I am so entirely grateful that you are here. And as you go into the new year, I want for you to focus. I want for you to ground yourself. And as we do on Scared and Alone, we're going to do a deep cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go. Oh. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh. In through the nose. Oh. Now, my beautiful people, I am so excited because we have 20 seconds until it is midnight in New York.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's 2024!
Happy New Year! Happy New Year. May this year bring you all the love and joy that you deserve. And again, thank you so much for being here. Courtney Buckley, I love and adore you. You are just the best. You are
Right back at you.
well, we are the Mutual Admiration Society, as Patti Negri loves to say.
And that's why we're here looking like this on a night like tonight.
And you look beautiful. Courtney Buckley,
Right back at you.
what do you have anything coming up?
No, I'm going back to work, so I'm exhausted already. That's about it.
You know, this is a family show. You're not supposed to be cursing, and that 4-letter word is a horrible word to say.
It is. I'm so sorry. Yes, I know. That was a little slip for the new year. How about you, Richard-Lael? What's after what now that you're a year older?
Oh no, I'm never a year older, my dear. I've learned in my 27 years of existence to always lie about my age.
Love
No,
that.
I'm actually I should really stop lying about my age. I'm not really 27. I'm really 23.
I love that for you. You look maybe I'd place you at 21. Like I'd definitely card you.
You might add a few more zeros to the back end of that, but that is all right.
Oh, can I offer a special guest here?
Yes, please
real
do.
quick?
I
Hold on. You're on the podcast with Richard-Lael
Hi, Nathan.
for his birthday. Say happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Richard-Lael!
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
Happy birthday!
He's-
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Oh,
I came to say Happy New Year! It's in my eye, almost busted.
Okay.
Amazing!
It is amazing. Well, we love you very much. Happy New Year. I'm proud of you for making it up to midnight.
What do you mean?
I don't know, just that you made it up to midnight on New Year's Eve. I almost didn't.
Yeah, Jenna
That's true.
made sure of that.
Yeah.
I had to suffer a lot. I'll give you a hint. I don't like Minecraft anymore.
Oh boy. Okay.
But
you don't like
there's a
Minecraft?
new year.
It is a New Year.
I'm wearing a white sweatshirt. I'm the sweatiest man on earth, and I probably have something in my leg.
Okay. Well, that's a lot. So that's a lot to start the new year off with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I love you. Can I call you back in a few minutes?
Yes.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Say bye to Richard-Lael.
Goodbye, Richard-Lael.
See you later, Nathan. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy birthday.
He says goodbye, my friend. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay. Bye. I'll call you back.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, guys and gals, non-gendered binary pals, is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? I will say that, you know, Courtney Buckley is one of my dearest friends on the planet. And you always warm my heart, and I always love to see you. So,
Well, right back
Thank
at you.
you.
As I said, you are my it's very difficult for me because of how my life has gone to find a safe place within people. And so I have a chosen family, and that chosen family are the people that I can be myself with, and I can feel safe, and I can feel loved all the time without question. And you are one of those very few people for me.
with that, my beauties, we are going to send you off into the new year. Go and drink and be merry and be happy and throw your resolutions out the window and just be better. How's that?
And eat 2 dinners.
2 dinners and a full pizza, save 1 bite.
Or 3. The sky is your limit. Go for gold. Don't let medical anythings tell you how to live your life. So
All right.
without judgment.
All of you who have won prizes, message me if you haven't already. Message me and I will get these sent out to you this year.
Better than me, because we're on year 2 now.
That is true. All right, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.